I'm going to talk about one of our main initiatives in Spain, but I also am going to talk about challenges, because I became 50 2 weeks ago, and I'm bolder than ever. So I decided not to bother and to try to impress you anymore. I'm trying to inspire you and challenge you. And if I've got 8 minutes to do it, and let's see if I success. The first, to tell you about this initiative, it's called Your Finance, Your Future. It's a project we have been done for 4 years in Spain with the tremendous help of Junior Achievement. It's very simple, 3 hours in 3 different days. We talk about 3 topics: budgeting, planification, and cybersecurity. Alessandra's not here, but she will be delighted that we included cybersecurity. I don't know you guys, but my children are very, very fond of Instagram, and they think they're digital savvy. But if you ask them how to find a fuel station close to here, they are incapable. So they are not as smart as they think in terms of digital. So we have done this with volunteers, banking employees, and it's been a tremendous success. We have reached in 4 years nearly 29,000 kids, aged 13 and 15. And you can see the results that are in Spanish, but I think they are self-explanatory. After 4 years, 90%, 99% of the banking employees who are the soul of this project, they are the magic ingredient which made them work, as the teachers will say, wants to do it again. 95% of the pupils, the students, wants more financial education. 95%, that's tremendous. And 100% of the schools, the other magic ingredient of this project is, we want you back. We don't care about what they say about you banks in the news. We want you here because you are talking about things that these guys need, and we are not capable of doing it. You are much, much better than we do. So it's fantastic. But to be honest, I was losing faith, you know. After 3 years doing the same with the great junior achievement people logistics, I said, okay, 24,000 kids, that's 7,000 kids a year. And also 3 hours, are we achieving something in 3 hours? Are we touching them? Are we changing their lives? And then junior achievement came with this. They did a report on every initiative they have done. This one is one of their 10 or 15 projects, okay? And they discovered that Your Finance, Your Future, one of the most successful initiatives in terms of impact. Only with 3 hours, we managed, because they follow these kids for 3 years, okay? And we improve. Let's take the one who I really like. 30% of the kids we went, so 30% of them went more to go to university after 3 hours. That changed my whole mindset. I said, Beatriz, you were discouraging because it's only 29,000, only 3 hours, but this works. This works. And I showed them to the volunteers. I got all the 600 volunteers that last year said, you did this possible. So every time you go to the school, you are making this huge difference to them. And the teachers, when they saw that, said, wow, that's really impressive. So that's one of the main things. And I'm going to tell you about the good things we learned. It's a long-term project. 4 years gave us a lot of credibility. First, they were out what the banks are doing, you know, the folks are doing in the farm, now taking care of the chicks, you know. And we have the last 2 years, we have even one single negative news in the media. Also, it's crucial to be partnered with Junior Achievement. They are good, they are really nice people to work with, they have the contacts with the schools, and they take care of everything, okay? They also have very good contacts that we as banks, we don't have. They do it. They are the masters of the universe in that sense. And we have this measure impact report. So far, I did all the marketing. Did you like it? Okay, so you have more information, give me a call, and I will tell you how to replicate this in your country. Now the challenges. I'm here in this stage not because I'm a financial education expert, like Professor Lucas or Ana Maria. I'm here because I have the accountability, and I said accountability, no responsibility, of leading initiatives in the Spanish Banking Association. 60% of the banks in Spain are there in the association, and a huge have an impact in Latin America. You're also financial education leaders, so I'm going to take these challenges, okay? The challenge that I find as a financial education leader. I don't know the reasons what they brought you to be the directors of the museums, to be the CEO of the Federation Banking Association. What I know personally is that the things that make me, the reasons why they chose me to be the leader of this are not the reasons that kept me in the position. There are 3 things that kept me in this position. First, to be an evangelist. The second, execution. And the third, engagement. Let me talk about the first one. The first one was evangelist. I know the financial education is crucial, and I know that's a vital skill for life, so it really helps me a lot, you know, to keep this vision. But sometimes I feel like this. I feel like I'm such a small sumo fighter, and this lack of financial literacy, the problem is huge. So sometimes it's really, really difficult to keep the vision. With my associates, my banks, my volunteers, to speak with the central bank. Okay, so this is one of the things I really need to work on. These seminars are great. Listen to guys like him, it makes me feel, you know, it enriched me on my vision. But we need to go out, like Ana Maria Lusardi said. We need to go out from the central regulator. We need to go to this fintech. We need to go to everywhere. And we need to make it sexy. Who's got iPhones here? iPhones, yeah? Okay. Do you remember when you opened that box? Shh. To take the paper, you know, what a kind of sensation. We need to make financial education as sexy as that, because if not, you know, we are not going to make it. The second is execution. Vision without execution is hallucination. Okay? So we need to do a lot of things, not only your finance project, a lot of things. We need to be smarter, faster, and bolder, because there are a lot of people who need us. So if we get satisfied with these Georgian finance futures, with 29 kids, we are doomed. So this is a call to action. And I'm going to finish with the third one. Engagement. It's so difficult to keep the engagement with the people, with the banks, with my colleagues, with the people I work with. But this is crucial. And sometimes we are not very good at engagement, talking about financial education. We talk about indebtedness, whether the things are common, and we need to become smarter on that. I remember one of my CEOs, I used to work for Barclays, and he said that once he was working during a construction working. And he said, oh, what do you do? I said, oh, I put bricks. Oh, okay. And what do you do? I mix up the concrete. And once he found a worker who said, I'm building a cathedral. I'm building a cathedral. This guy was putting another brick. Now he was under sensation that he was building up a cathedral. So let's keep on that, okay? We are here, the financial education leaders, and our role and our day-to-day. We need to keep engaged people, and we need to make sure that we are every day building this cathedral. And that's it. Thanks so much.